Neman Grodno will look to extend their fine league form when they travel to bottom side Molodechno at Hradski Stadium in Wednesday's Vyššia Liga action. This match pits a team on a strong upward trajectory against a team that has struggled all season, particularly at home. While Molodechno recently secured a much-needed victory, their historical record against Neman suggests this will be a significant challenge. Molodechno. Despite the confidence boost from last week's 1-0 triumph against Vitebsk, Molodechno could find themselves short-lived in spirit. They have shown little fight on their own turf, losing 8 of 9 home games and netting just 3 goals in total. They are currently at the bottom of the league table and have struggled to find any offensive rhythm throughout the season. Their defense has also been a major concern, making them one of the easiest teams to score against. Neman Grodno. Neman Grodno has been in impressive form lately, claiming 13 of a possible 15 points from their last 5 league matches. Their defense has been particularly tough to penetrate, and they will be looking to extend this upward trajectory with another victory over Molodechno, a side they have dominated in 8 consecutive encounters. With their strong defensive record and consistent goal scoring, Neman looks poised for a comfortable victory. Prediction. Given the immense difference in form and quality, as well as the historical dominance of Neman Grodno over Molodechno, a comfortable victory for the visiting side seems highly probable. Molodechno's terrible home record and offensive struggles, combined with Neman's solid defense, suggest that Neman will win without conceding. On Wednesday afternoon, 4th-tier side Dinamo Predavac will host Croatia's most successful club, Dinamo Zagreb, in the Croatian Cup 1/16 finals. For the host, this is without a doubt the biggest match in their 66-year history. For Zagreb, however, it should be one of the easiest games of the season, a routine cup fixture that serves as an opportunity to rotate the squad and give playing time to fringe players. Dinamo Predavac. Dinamo Predavac started the season pretty well, winning 3 out of their last 4 matches, including a cup victory over Bettor. However, their defense has been a major concern, conceding a total of 9 goals in those 4 games, an average of 2.25 per game. This defensive fragility, even against lower-tier competition, suggests they are ill-equipped to handle the firepower of Dinamo Zagreb and may completely collapse under pressure. Dinamo Zagreb. Dinamo Zagreb opened the season in impressive fashion, with 13 points in their first 5 league games. They have won 4 and drawn 1 of their matches, and all 4 wins came by at least a 2-goal difference. They have already defeated 2 of the best teams in the league, Osijek and Rijeka, by a 2-0 scoreline, which showcases their dominance. Their recent history in the Croatian Cup against lower-tier teams is also a testament to their superiority, as they have consistently won by large margins, often scoring 6 or 7 goals. Prediction. Considering the enormous difference in quality between a 4th-tier club and the Croatian champions, we expect Dinamo Zagreb to dominate this match from the first whistle. Even if they choose to rotate their squad, their depth and talent will be more than enough to overwhelm the hosts.
Wednesday's second-round action in the Oddset Pokalen sees Esbjerg head to Sofi Road for a matchup with 4th Division club Vejgaard. Considering the significant gap in quality and historical pedigree, Esbjerg are rightly viewed as the favourites to reach the 3rd round of the Oddset Pokalen. However, Vejgaard's home advantage and determination to prove themselves could make them a challenging and competitive opponent. Vejgaard. Vejgaard is a 4th Division club, and this cup tie presents a massive opportunity for them to test their skills against a much higher-tier opponent. While they are the clear underdogs, their home advantage and the determination of their players could make this a difficult match for Esbjerg. The home players will surely look to make a statement and score at least once in front of their fans, a goal that seems achievable given their opponent's recent defensive issues. Esbjerg. Esbjerg, a 1. Division side, comes into this match as the overwhelming favorite to progress. However, their recent form shows some defensive vulnerabilities, as they have conceded 2 or more goals in 3 of their last 5 matches. Despite this, their superior quality and depth should be enough to secure a victory. Prediction. While Esbjerg is expected to get the job done and progress to the next round, their recent defensive struggles offer a window of opportunity for the determined home team. The home players will be motivated to make a statement and will likely capitalize on any defensive lapses from Esbjerg.
On Wednesday evening, HSC Hannover and Hamburger SV II will meet in a postponed Regional Liga North match. Both sides come into the game in poor form, with HSC Hannover still looking for their first win since the opening day, while Hamburger SV II arrives after suffering 4 straight defeats. This clash features 2 of the league's most defensively vulnerable teams. HSC Hannover. HSC Hannover has been one of the most defensively porous teams in the league this season. They have conceded 20 goals in just 7 games, which is the second worst record in the league. This defensive weakness has led to a high number of goals in their matches, with 6 out of their 7 games ending with 4 or more goals. Their form has been poor, and they will be hoping to turn things around in front of their home crowd. Hamburger SV II. Hamburger SV II's defense has been atrocious as well, allowing 3 or more goals in their last 4 games, which have all been defeats. Their recent matches have been high-scoring affairs, with 3 of their last 4 games going over 3.5 goals. Additionally, last season, Hamburger SV II were among the best teams in the league for this type of bet, with almost half of their games ending with 4 or more goals. Prediction. Considering the trend of high-scoring games, both teams' catastrophic defensive performances, and their recent poor form, a high-scoring encounter is the most likely outcome. Both teams have a strong tendency to concede, which should lead to a lot of goal-scoring opportunities. The Savon Sanomat Arena is the venue for a Soman Cup semi-final first leg contest on Wednesday evening as KuPS host FF Jaro. KuPS enter this cup clash as favourites to take an advantage into next week's return leg. With a strong home record and recent dominance over FF Jaro, Jaro Wissa's side will be back to establish a first leg lead in KuPS. KuPS has a tremendous home record and sits in the top 4 of the Vejgaard. Their form has been excellent recently, with a win over FF Jaro just a couple of weeks ago. KuPS has also been strong in their head-to-head encounters, having won their last 2 matches against FF Jaro and 4 of the last 5. This solid track record, combined with the home advantage, makes them a formidable opponent. FF Jaro. FF Jaro comes into this match as the clear underdog. They sit in the lower half of the Vejgaard table, and their recent head-to-head record against KuPS is not in their favor. While they have shown some positive results in other recent matches, facing a strong KuPS side on their home turf in a cup semi-final will be a significant challenge. Prediction. Given KuPS's tremendous home record and their superior form, they are the clear favorites to win this first leg tie. They have a strong historical advantage over FF Jaro and will be looking to secure a comfortable lead before the return leg.
Wolves U21s and Real Madrid Castilla will face off in the Premier League International Cup on Wednesday, with both sides looking to start their Group A campaign with a win. This will be the first ever meeting between these 2 youth teams, and with both sides in strong recent form, Wolves U21s unbeaten in 3 matches and Castilla in 4, a close and entertaining game is expected. Wolves U21s. The hosts come into this clash in good form, having gone unbeaten in their last 3 matches. They have also shown a remarkable attacking consistency, scoring at least twice in each of their last 4 matches. This offensive firepower will be key to their chances of securing a victory on Wednesday and getting their group stage campaign off to a flying start. Real Madrid Castilla. Real Madrid Castilla is also in excellent form, having gone unbeaten in their last 4 matches. Their attack has been particularly consistent, as they have scored in each of their last 6 games. This goal-scoring streak will give them the confidence to challenge Wolves U21s on the road and test their defense. Prediction. As this is the first time the 2 sides are meeting, it is difficult to pick a clear winner, but there will certainly be goals. The attacking prowess of both teams, highlighted by their recent goal-scoring records, suggest a high-scoring and open game. Given the good form of both sides, it is unlikely that either will dominate the other.
Leicester City U21 and Juventus U21 will kick off their Premier League International Cup campaigns this Wednesday at the Leicester City training ground. It will be the first ever competitive meeting between the two sides, and with only the top two teams in each group advancing to the knockout stage, early points carry extra weight. This contest is particularly tricky to call, as neither side has a head-to-head history to draw upon. Leicester City U21. The home side enters this fixture in confident form, having started their domestic season with 7 points from a possible 9. Their record of 2 wins and 1 draw from their first 3 matches suggests a well-drilled side that is difficult to beat. While their goal-scoring record is not prolific, they have found the net in 2 of their first 3 matches, indicating they are a threat in front of goal. Juventus U21. Juventus U21 has had a mixed start to their domestic campaign, managing only 1 win from their 3 domestic outings. However, they have shown remarkable attacking consistency by scoring in every game so far. This suggests that despite their inconsistent results, they are capable of creating and converting chances, which will be crucial in a tournament setting. Prediction. This should be a closely contested fixture between two teams with similar attacking qualities. With Leicester's solid domestic form and Juventus's consistent goal scoring, both teams will have opportunities to find the net. The lack of prior history between the two teams makes it difficult to pick a clear winner, but a back-and-forth battle is likely.
Fluminense will look to overturn a 1-goal deficit when they host Bahia in the return leg of the Copa do Brasil quarterfinals. The first match was a tense, evenly matched contest that finished 1-0 in favor of Bahia. With the aggregate score at 1-0, the tie is still very much alive, and Fluminense's home advantage at the Maracanã will be a critical factor in their quest to level the score. Fluminense enters the return leg with a 1-goal deficit to overcome. Despite their recent mixed form, they have a strong history against Bahia that heavily favors them. Fluminense has won 5 consecutive home meetings against Bahia and remains unbeaten in their last 9 encounters overall, with Bahia's last victory dating back to 2011. This historical dominance will give the home side confidence as they look to secure a spot in the semi-finals. Bahia comes into this match with a slight advantage, having won the first leg 1-0. Their recent performances and a dominant Copa do Nordeste run highlight their attacking potential. However, the quality of their opposition in those matches was significantly lower than what they will face at the Maracanã. While they have the aggregate lead, they must be wary of Fluminense's historical dominance and the threat posed by the home side. Prediction. Fluminense's home advantage and strong head-to-head record suggest they are well positioned to level the tie. While Bahia's pace in transition is a threat that could be costly for Fluminense, the hosts are expected to leverage their historical dominance and the support of their home crowd to get a result.